What up, YouTube? Once again, it's your boy Cypher Da MC, the Muhammad Ali of MCs, Bronx Don. Back with another video. Gamecock Nation, stand up. You know what it is. Gamecock Nation all day, every day. Gamecocks taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. December 30th, 3:30 p.m., Jacksonville, Florida. Had to get that out the way. Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. They're not paying me to say that, though they should. Anyway, you know what? Just because the season is over does not mean that there's not news concerning the Gamecocks. So before we get into anything, because I got a lot to get off my chest, bruh. Yo, DJ, spin that intro. All right, so here we are on the cusp I say, of the bowl games about to start and everything like that. So of course, transfers are expected to happen. Yep. Opt-outs expected to happen. Yep. Guys from teams are going to be preparing for the NFL draft. They don't want to risk injury playing in the bowl games. Whether you like it or hate it, you know, whatever the case may be, it's just the fact that these guys have to think about their futures, which I understand. So, you know, Cam Smith, corner, not going to be playing. Zach Pickens has declared that he will be preparing for the NFL draft as well. And we notated the transfers that were leaving. Jaheim Bell copped a squat in his home state of Florida, playing for the Seminoles next year. Shout out to Seminoles, y'all getting a quality player. Yep. Austin Stogner's returning back to Oklahoma. Ooh. Really don't know who the quarterback is going to be at this point. I don't know if Dylan Gabriel is going to be there for another year or not. Trevon Kenyon has decided to hang up his cleats. Definitely, you know, hopefully, you know, he's already graduated, so he has his plans and he has life cut out for him as far as what he wants to do. So, but if he ever decides to come back, I'm sure he got some years of eligibility left. All right, look at Zeb Nolan. That's all I gotta say. You know,
facts, man.
But two things that I want to address. Going to address the elephant in the room. Again, I don't know why elephants are in a room. How big are these elephants? How big is the room? But I don't know which news is bigger. On one hand, we have MarShawn Lloyd, who is transferring. He's entered his name into the transfer portal.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm out.
He's going to be leaving the Gamecocks, so he's not going to play in the bowl game. Or the fact that we now have an offensive coordinator who was the former tight ends coach of Arkansas. I got to pronounce his name. This guy, Dowell Loggains. He's had experience in the NFL, albeit it may, depending on how you look at it, it may or may not be positive. You know, he's been with Chicago, Tennessee Titans, Cleveland, Miami, and the New York Jets. Not necessarily your powerhouse teams.
Nope.
When you think of them, but this was you know, a few years ago, so a lot has changed in the landscape of as far as those teams, some of them anyway, as far as how good they are now. So you can take it with a grain of salt. I'm going to address the MarShawn Lloyd. I was fearing something like this. Jaheim Bell, Austin Stogner, that hit me. That was a two-piece. Bruh. That was a two-piece, no biscuit. Here comes MarShawn Lloyd entering in the transfer portal. This is the biscuit. Now I got the whole meal.
What?
Someone hit me with a two-piece and a biscuit. I got the whole meal now.
What did you just say?
This one hurts. Now, of course, this opens the door for, you know, a couple of other guys in the running back room to kind of get their feet wet. Haven't really seen Rashad Amos. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. Would love to see Lavasea Carroll, who was a running back that we were really, really after before he made his pledge to Georgia. They've wanted him to be a corner, but he's a running back, so maybe he'll get a chance to get in. Dante Miller, really haven't heard or seen too much of him. Would like to see him get in. So I don't know exactly who will be the running back, so to speak, because we have to have a running game, hopefully so, with Juju McDowell, and who his running mate is going to be. Is it going to be Christian Beal-Smith? Is he healthy enough? Or is it going to be, one of the other guys just mentioned there? So, yeah, this one hurts because it's one of those things where if the transfer portal's open until January, whatever, I'm like, couldn't you have waited? Couldn't you have played in the game and just waited? Because to me, 9-4 is a whole lot better than 8-5.
That's true.
Just on paper. 9-4 is a whole lot better. But he has to do what he has to do for his future, because hey, if he's going to be a mid-year enrollee at another school, he doesn't want to come in banged up, and then it kind of defeats the purpose of him transferring and trying to be a starter somewhere. So yeah, MarShawn Lloyd, hats off to you there, bro. Hopefully everything works out. Great future ahead of you. Now, this Dowell Loggains guy, regardless of how you feel about his background, his resume, so to speak, we have an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's true.
Not exactly sure what his, how much background he has as far as the actual coordination, the planning aspect. We're going to have to see. It's a wait and see at this point. I've trusted Shane Beamer up until this point. I have to trust that he knows what he wants and how he fits into the program, and the culture that he wants to cultivate there at Carolina. So we'll just have to see. Hey, if he can, simplify the scheme to whereas, the quarterback is still able to, throw the ball downfield and function and things of that nature, cool. Nothing too complex and things of that nature to whereas you have these long developing plays that, he has to hold on the ball longer than he needs to. Then you got holding penalties, and then you got sacks and all that sort of stuff. Stuff that we kind of transitioned from later on in the season. Spencer was just getting the ball out quickly. Bam, 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 bam. So that was just my rant for the day. I had to come with the fire. Because I'm like, what? MarShawn, oh my God. But guys, believe in the underdog. I believe in Shane Beamer. I believe in what he's trying to create. I know it's gonna be crazy. We still have what? 18 more days in December, plus however many days in January before the what do you want to call this stuff? The transfer portal closes. So hopefully we don't lose any more key people. Guys are still thinking about their futures and what they want to do. Of course, we can hope and pray, but we know changes are coming. I'm really excited to see what this 2023 class signing day is coming up. Signing day is near. So best believe we might get a couple of flips. We're going to be gymnasts up in this piece.
Bruh.
But guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy, Cypher Da MC, the Muhammad Ali of MCs, Gamecock Nation stand up, Cypher Nation stand up. Love you guys. Appreciate for you dropping the mic on the like button, hitting the subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend, share the video. You know what I'm saying? I got something for everybody. So, as always, before you can love anyone else, you must first love yourself. And I am out this thing. Bronx Dawn. Cypher.
I will not lose.
Enter the cypher with your light.